Nova Scotia has committed to reducing its greenhouse gas emissions to 53% below 2005 levels by the year 2030. One of the biggest contributions to these greenhouse gas emissions is our personal vehicles.
If we're going to meet our emission goals, we need to make lightning-fast changes to our transportation options. We need to go electric. Compared to internal combustion engine vehicles, electric vehicles are more efficient, sustainable, and overall affordable. But flipping that switch is easier said than done. When it comes to EVs, consumers are facing some big challenges. The demand for EVs is growing year after year. Cities and communities across the world are transitioning to electric cars, buses, trains, and even boats. EVs can play a big role in creating a sustainable transportation network.
The efficiency of EVs is getting better and better. While your average gas-powered car is only getting 2 kilometers per liter more than the 1908 Model T. Once purchased, EVs have the added benefit of having lower long-term maintenance and repair costs.
But when it comes to electric vehicles, we have to address how we get our electric energy. Nova Scotia is the province most reliant on coal for our electricity. So if EVs are ultimately powered by coal, are they really more efficient?
Even with our current electricity mix, EVs are 50% more efficient than the average car with a single combustion engine. This percentage will grow as renewables become a bigger and cheaper player in our energy sector. We have the opportunity to address 2 greenhouse gas emitters at once.
Transportation is responsible for nearly a quarter of Canada's greenhouse gas emissions. One of the easiest ways to reduce emissions from this sector is to switch from internal combustion engine vehicles to electric or zero-emission vehicles. That's why the federal government has set a target for all car sales to be 30% EVs by 2030 and 100% by 2040. But is that achievable in Nova Scotia? The Ecology Action Centre hired Dunsky Energy Consulting to find out.
When investigating the potential of meeting these targets, Dunsky found it would be possible if, and only if, both the federal and provincial governments commit to implementing policy levers and rebates within the next 1 to 2 years. Strong policy that encourages the sales of EVs is required to ensure that there are enough electric vehicle options to go around. Dunsky's analysis found that 90% of dealerships in Nova Scotia had no EVs available for purchase. Having mandates in place that require dealerships to provide electric vehicles means greater EV access for Nova Scotians.
Financial incentives are also needed to bring EVs into consideration for those looking to purchase new vehicles. It's expected that the cost of EVs will go down as the technology becomes more widespread, but that's not expected to happen until 2030. We don't have the luxury of waiting that long. We need to get more EVs on the road now. Offering rebates or discounts will make EVs financially competitive to the sticker price of internal combustion engine vehicles.
Dunsky found that it would take approximately $100 million, $10 million each year for 10 years, to provide a financial incentive enticing enough for consumers to meet the targets set out by the governments. Sounds like a lot, but the Burnside connector cost $210 million, so we clearly have money to invest into car and private vehicle-related concerns. Financial incentives and EV mandates have already been introduced across Canada. British Columbia and Quebec have both successfully implemented these programs, and it has been shown that even after the programs end, they continue to have a positive impact on the sale of electric vehicles.
Some folks have questions and concerns about this switch to EVs. This hesitation is fully valid, and one that requires strong government mandates to overcome.
Our province has so much potential to transfer to green energy, and energy leaders like Efficiency Nova Scotia, Clean Nova Scotia, and Quest are encouraging residents and municipalities alike to invest in smart grids and sustainable generation methods like wind and solar.
Also frequently asked is, shouldn't we be investing into active transportation and transit? Another excellent question. We absolutely should. However, for generations, our construction priority has been for private vehicle use.
Communities have been built around this expectation, and undoing decades of car-oriented community planning isn't going to be quick. The necessary changes are going to take a lot longer than the 8 years we have left to reduce our emissions by 75%. If Nova Scotians are going to continue purchasing 50,000 vehicles a year, shouldn't they be electric? HRM's Halifax 2050 plan also addresses this. They reinforce that these goals will not be possible unless electric vehicle adoption is accelerated, in addition to bettering our active transportation, transit, and land use planning practices. The widespread adoption of EVs in Nova Scotia could buy us a little more time while we make bigger changes to our provincial transportation networks.
Even though elected officials are the ones who have to make these changes, we have the power to let them know that we want a greener, cleaner transportation system of the future. So here's what you can do. Call or email your MLA or MP and let them know that electric vehicle initiatives are a priority for you. Tell your friends and family to do the same.
For more information or to read the Dunsky report, check out the EAC's website at the link below.